Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. It's been months since the world saw Jimin and Jungkook truly together, and the silence from both of them has been deafening. Fans are starting to ask questions they never thought they'd have to ask. Did Jikook really break up? Did their contracts expire? Aren't they supposed to be together, at least in spirit, in the music, in the bond that always felt too real to be just fan service? When we talk about Jikook, we're not just talking about two members of BTS. We're talking about a connection that has spanned years, one that fans have watched grow from innocent glances and laughter in 2013 to something so deep and emotionally raw that even non-fans could feel it. Whether you believed they were romantically involved or simply soulmates, there's no denying that Jimin and Jungkook shared a bond that was unlike anything else in the K-pop industry. But now, as both embark on solo careers and fulfill their military duties, a dark cloud seems to hang over that once bright connection. The last time we saw genuine interaction between them feels like a lifetime ago. Their moments once filled with soft smiles, spontaneous touches, and quiet understanding have been replaced by distance, silence, and the uncertainty that eats at every fan who ever believed in them. So what happened? Did something go wrong behind the scenes? Let's start with the reality of BTS's contracts. Big Hit, or now HYBE, has always had very structured and strategic approaches to its artists' activities. When BTS renewed their contracts back in 2018, it was said to last until 2025. That means this year, the year we're in now, is when many of those agreements are due for renewal. And while we all hope the group continues strong, there's something undeniably unsettling about how the company seems to be handling the members' solo activities. Jungkook went on to dominate the global charts with 7, 3D, and his album Golden. His image became more independent, confident, international, untethered. He was no longer the youngest boy in BTS under Jimin's gentle gaze. He was now a solo artist conquering the world. Meanwhile, Jimin had his own path. His solo debut face wasn't just music, it was emotion, introspection, a reflection of pain and longing. Songs like Crazy and Letter carried messages that fans couldn't help but analyze line by line. Who was Jimin thinking about? Who was the you in those lyrics? The emotions were so personal, so fragile, that many Jikook fans believed he was indirectly speaking about Jungkook, their bond, their distance, maybe even their heartbreak. But here's the thing. For the longest time, Jikook didn't need to say anything. Their looks, their actions, their little interactions used to say everything. Fans could see it in the way Jungkook's eyes softened when Jimin spoke, in how Jimin's tone changed when he said Jungkook's name. These weren't rehearsed moments. They felt real, raw, and unscripted. Yet now, that spark feels like it's fading, or at least being hidden. Ever since BTS announced their group hiatus to focus on solo work and military service, interactions between members have naturally lessened. But for Jikook, the absence feels heavier. There are no subtle glances, no inside jokes, no mentions in live broadcasts that used to make fans' hearts race. And while other members have occasionally mentioned or supported each other publicly, Jimin and Jungkook's silence toward one another feels deliberate. That's where the rumors started, whispers among fans that perhaps the two had drifted apart. Some even suggested that it might be due to company management, that HYBE wanted to tone down their closeness to avoid fan controversies or shipping narratives that could interfere with solo branding. But the thing about Jikook is that their connection never felt like branding. It was something that existed before the fame, before the awards, before the world was watching. Remember the way Jimin comforted Jungkook during their early trainee days, when Jungkook was still shy and uncertain about himself? Or how Jungkook always found comfort in Jimin's words. No matter how small, those weren't moments of convenience. They were proof of something deeper, a bond built through years of trust and emotional dependence. So even if they are physically apart now, can we really say they're broken up? Maybe the truth is more complicated. Maybe this distance isn't the end of Jikook, but a new phase, one where both are learning to stand alone before finding each other again. In interviews, Jungkook once said something that still echoes in fans' minds. Even if we're far apart, I always carry them with me, my members, my brothers. It's a sentiment that cuts deep because it reminds us that love doesn't always have to be loud or visible. Sometimes, it's quiet, existing in the spaces between words, in the silences that fans misinterpret as distance.
갈게요. 정말 빨리 갈게요.
And for Jimin, who has always been more introspective, silence might not mean absence. His way of expressing emotion has always been subtle through music, through tone, through symbolism. When he wrote Letter, he used phrases like, "I won't leave. I'll always be by your side." To fans, it felt like a promise not just to ARMY, but maybe to someone special. Still, fans can't help but notice the subtle shifts. Jungkook's image has grown more mature. Even sensual, his music videos portray him as independent, bold, almost detached from the soft image he once shared with Jimin. Meanwhile, Jimin's persona has grown quieter, more emotional, reflective. It's as if they're walking two parallel paths connected, but not crossing, at least for now. Then comes the question everyone keeps asking. Did their contracts expire? Did something happen within HYBE that changed their relationship dynamic? There's no confirmed information about individual contract terms beyond the group's overall agreement. However, it's clear that their current solo trajectories are heavily managed and separated. This could be due to marketing strategy, or it could be something more personal. After all, being part of BTS means navigating fame, expectations, and millions of watching eyes. It's no surprise that some relationships, no matter how strong, need space to breathe. But if we look closely, Jakook's presence in each other's lives hasn't disappeared, it's just hidden in plain sight. Small things, like similar accessories, lyrics that mirror each other's messages, or quiet nods in interviews, hint that maybe the connection still exists beneath the surface. In a way, it's almost poetic. Jakook's story has always been about timing, meeting, connecting, parting, and finding each other again. This moment might just be another chapter in that ongoing story. For years, fans have been invested not because of drama or scandal, but because the bond between Jimin and Jungkook felt like hope, the kind of connection that defied industry walls, management restrictions, and the chaos of fame. So, did they break up? Maybe not in the way we think. Perhaps they're simply in a season of growth, one where both are learning to love themselves independently before reconnecting as the people they were always meant to become. The absence might hurt, but it doesn't mean erasure. When Jungkook performed Standing Next to You, fans couldn't help but think of the title itself as if it were a silent promise. And when Jimin released Like Crazy, with its lyrics about losing oneself and searching for something real, fans felt the echo of longing that seemed to connect the two, even from afar. These aren't coincidences. They're artistic reflections of intertwined souls trying to navigate their individual destinies. So maybe they didn't break up. Maybe they're just living the reality of being two stars forced to orbit separately for a while. Contracts come and go, fame rises and fades, but genuine connection, the kind Jakook shared, doesn't vanish overnight. And when the time is right, when the noise dies down, and when both are ready, maybe, just maybe, we'll see that spark again. Until then, fans hold on to the fragments, the glances, the smiles, the music, and the quiet memories that once painted their story. Because love, in whatever form Jakook had it, doesn't need constant proof. It only needs belief. And for millions of fans around the world, that belief still burns bright. Maybe Jimin and Jungkook are walking their own paths right now, but every journey eventually circles back to where the heart belongs. Whether it's friendship, love, or something in between, what they had, what they have will never be forgotten. So what do you think, ARMY? Did they really break up? Or is this just another chapter before Jakook finds their way back to each other? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt updates on Jakook and BTS. Because sometimes, love doesn't end. It just waits.